I was born in Sacramento, very historic place, the capital. I went to school at UC Davis, and they had an internship program at the State Office of Historic Preservation. I started at the Conservancy in March, and then that June was my first Last Remaining Seats.
Tell people about the work you're doing.
Well, the big part of Last Remaining Seats is to bring people into the theaters, because our belief is once people get into the theaters, they'll become constituents for their preservation. This year we've been selling out, and we're so pleased.
But now the other buildings, your projects you're working on include what?
Our big issue right now is St. Vibiana's Cathedral, which is one of the oldest buildings in Los Angeles. The Cardinal has announced plans to demolish the cathedral and build a new showpiece. And we've been working very hard with the Archdiocese to try and find a way to save the building and incorporate it into the new plan. So that's our big agenda for the next year.
We began to hear in 1994 that the Archdiocese of Los Angeles was looking to build a new cathedral. Then the earthquake happened, Northridge earthquake, and there was structural damage. Most of it was cosmetic, but there was visible damage, and that was a great reason to push forward the plan to tear this one down and build a new cathedral. And we really were trying to get attention to the fact that this was an illegal demolition. I was up in San Jose at the State Preservation Conference when I got a phone call from an LA Times reporter saying the Archdiocese is going to start tearing down the tower tomorrow. Do you have a comment? And I was like, could you read that press release to me? Because I hadn't heard about it yet. We knew that things were happening, but we didn't think that this was. So we were mobilizing. Our attorney, Jack Rubens, was very involved. I came to the site, flew down that morning from San Jose, was at the site all day. But more importantly, we were able to get a judge to issue a temporary restraining order that actually stopped the demolition. We were in the LA Times every day for the month of June. And so just hearing the paper hit every morning at 6:30, going out and seeing, what fresh hell awaited us in the press. And that was really that June. It was every single day. And the summer got a little bit better. And they even went so far, Cardinal Mahoney announced that he was going to move the cathedral to the valley, which, in Los Angeles, I'm going to leave downtown because these pesky little people aren't letting me build my cathedral.
Remain in the historic core of Los Angeles, but the inability to clear this site for the new cathedral and the prospect of endless legal challenges and lawsuits over the coming months and years by the conservationists now make this downtown location virtually impossible.
But it was resolved by the end of the summer when the county came forward and offered to sell property they had, which is where the cathedral is now located. And the Archdiocese took that and built the cathedral there. And then we talked to a lot of developers, and we went to all the people we knew and then all the people that our friends knew, and nobody was really interested until we reached out to Tom Gilmore, who was just beginning to do his Old Bank District project, and we were able to spin a tale of what this could be, that he became interested and ultimately purchased the property. And that's when it was safe. It took a lot to save St. Vibiana. It was a David and Goliath battle. It was, a spunky little preservation group and a very powerful cardinal and a very powerful mayor who were good friends. And so I think that did bring a greater awareness of why these buildings are important to a broader population. For the Los Angeles Conservancy, our outcome was really to think about, we need to not just be against things, but we need to be for things. Such a privilege to have been here for 31 years. It's a long time, but it also went by really fast. What the future holds is it's the people, and we have such an incredible staff, an incredible board, and amazing volunteers that we just are going to keep moving forward. And I think, our greatest opportunity is to embrace change and challenges. And we know how to do that. We know how to do it with buildings. And so we'll be doing that, with our own organization. And I'm really excited to see where we go.